Hey guys, this is Carolina Varsity's 2015 season, and we are at week 11, and we're going to go down Pepman's best to last. I'm Dale Ross.
No, I'm Matt Maher, the Pepman, and as always, from the bottom to the top, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, number 22 is still Garinger.
Yeah.
Lost 38-7 to East Meck. No change in their ranking. Number 21, Porter Ridge, moves down 2 spots after getting beat by Butler 76-7.
Mm-hmm.
7 they scored on a pick six. It's a tough time at Porter Ridge. Far removed from those championship years, unfortunately. Number 20, Hopewell had a bye, no change in their position. And number 19, I moved Harding up 2 spots. They lost 34-20 to Providence, but that's a ton of improvement compared to where they've been and relative to the other teams down here. That warrants a two gap movement there.
And when I saw that come across Twitter, it was kind of early on before the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
The game was a lot closer than I thought it would be at half, and exactly.
Well, their offense played well. They made some changes. We'll detail that when they start talking about their game this week. But it was a good showing and a loss.
Right.
That's a moral victory for Harding. Number 18, West Charlotte lost 31-0 to Huff. No change in their position. Number 17, Olympic, the game you attended. They lost 24-0 to South Meck. Anything you want to say that you saw about Olympic?
Olympics should be better than what they are. I mean, they definitely have athletes and size and speed, and just not very disciplined.
I've seen that with a couple teams here.
Yeah, exactly.
Number 16, East Mecklenburg won 38-7 over Garinger, but no change in their position. 15, Rocky River had a bye, no change in their position. That kind of match up with what you got so far?
Almost, although I have West Mecklenburg.
I could see that.
Where's your next one?
Number 14 is Berry.
Yeah. Okay.
And they lost 44-42 in a shootout with Audrey Kell. And probably a fun game to watch there. Put up some big numbers when we get to the players of the week.
Right.
You'll see that.
Yep.
Number 13 is West Meck for me. I know you had them a little lower. But all these teams right here are real bunch together, in my opinion.
I agree.
West Meck lost 38-14 to Charlotte Catholic. Still got a shot at the playoffs, but they got to win this week. They got a big game coming up.
Yep.
Number 12, Myers Park. I moved them down 1 spot after they lost 17-14 to Independence. Tough loss for Myers Park. Number 11, Providence. They did win 34-20 over Harding. In that game, Jack King played quarterback. DeLilius was out with injury.
Right.
And they played some young kids in the backfield, too. So, win in advance, kind of like the NCAA tournament.
Right, exactly. Move on, move forward. Right.
Number 10 is RG Kell with the 2-point victory over Berry. Number 9, I moved Vance down 4 spots.
Okay.
Losing to North Meck 20-14. I attended that game. Vance is not playing real well right now. And I think, my moving them this far down kind of coincides with the fact that they're just not playing good football right now. They showed so much more earlier in the season than they are now, and it was a weird feeling I had over there Friday night about them, and I'll get more into that later on. But that's where they are right now, in my opinion. And you have them.
I have them at 8.
Okay.
It's one spot difference.
And the team that I've got at 80, you have at 9.
Right. Exactly.
Which is Independence, leading the Southwestern 4A with the 17-14 win over Myers Park.
Right.
And it's funny because people, you see this Independence team. They're winning. They don't win by much. It's not beautiful football, but they're undefeated in the conference. So they control their own destiny. Number 7, North Meck, the team I saw Friday night, won 2014 over Vance, moved them up 1 spot to number 7.
Yeah.
Number 6 is South Meck. They won 24-0 in the game you attended, but no change in their position. Number 5, A.L. Brown for me, lost 37-27 to Mallet Creek and moved down 2 spots. Number 4, Butler. Move them up 3 spots after their big win over Porter Ridge, 76-7. Now we know what happened with Butler and the players coming back, and that was an impressive victory. That's why I moved them up a good bit. I know you got them at number 6.
Yeah, I need more than that, quite honestly, because
Porter Ridge.
of what I've seen. Well, because it's Porter Ridge, and the players that came back are not linemen,
That's true.
and that's where I see their. I saw in so right now I've got them at 6, South Mecklenburg at 5, and Brown at 4. But I think if you look at them, they're probably, in my opinion, they're real close.
Yeah.
And actually, North Mech is.
Yeah, they're a part of that too.
They're a part of that too. I mean, I kind of gave some consideration even to moving them up one, but
I did too.
It's hard.
I did too. They were almost above South Mech for me, but when I looked at the defense, North Mech has a good defense. I think South Mech's defense is a notch above it, just a notch.
Yeah, as far as North, I think South's defense is maybe even more than a notch above them. I really do. I mean, you saw what they did to Catholic.
Yeah.
Against,
Most
so, okay.
Top 3. Number 3 for me is Mallard Creek with their 37-27 win over A.O. Brown, move up a spot. Number 2, Charlotte Catholic. They won 38-14 over West Mech. No change there. And Huff remains at number 1 for me with their 31-0 win over West Charlotte. And
I've got Catholic 3rd, Mallard Creek 2nd, Huff 1st, and
see, I told you I'm not a Catholic hater.
Yeah, no, he's not. And the reason I put Mallard Creek above Catholic is I just believe that if those two teams played, there's a few things that hurt Catholic that Mallard Creek would be able to do, and of course that's that pass game that would give them an edge out in the game. I don't believe it'd be a blowout like we saw last year when they played by any means. Because again, I think those teams are all really close, and quite honestly, I believe those 3 teams. You know what I've said before, and I'll say it again. I think 1 through 10, someone could slip up and beat the others very easily. I don't think it's that far out of the realm to see Vance beating Huff next Thursday night. They're going to have to play better than what they're playing right now.
Oh yeah,
but they have that ability. It's definitely there.
Definitely. And
I can see North Mecklenburg winning out. I can see them beating Huff this Friday night. So I think these teams are all real. There's gaps, but the gaps are so small between each of the teams.
Right. I think there's a couple of distinct tiers once you get toward the bottom.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, especially once you get down there in that 15 or 13 to 15 range, exactly.
Yeah, but definitely the top. We talked about this before. This year, and number 1 is crazy because you don't know who's going to beat who.
Right.
Number 2, that means there's a lot of parity.
Yeah.
And number 3, when we rank these teams, it is so hard because it's like a power ranking. You think this is who will beat who based on everything you have, and it changes so much week to week.
So. Well, as you go down that, at least for me, when I go down, well, this team I believe will beat this team because of this. And this team will beat this team because of this. But wait a minute, this team would probably beat this team because of this. But this team would beat that team. It's so hard to exactly.
Right.
I have had an opportunity to see most of these teams now in person. The only teams that I have not seen in person yet have been Providence. I haven't seen Huff yet. So I'm going a lot on what you've told me and what we've seen. But what a year of parity exactly.
I'm just looking at the list. The only team I haven't seen is West Mech and Porter Ridge and A.L. Brown. I've seen everybody else.
I've seen all those guys. I just have not seen Providence and Huff. Those are my 2 out of these 22. So anyway, that's going to be taken care of. At least I know the Huff one is. And I'm trying to work on the Providence one now.
I may be at West McBury this week.
That's going to be a good.
I think that'll be a good game.
It's going to be a very good ball game. We'll talk about that game. Okay. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good week. And post yours down below.
Ain't nobody post last week. Y'all scared.
Y'all were very scared.
I don't appreciate it.
You know why?
Why?
Because most of them had to eat crow the last couple of weeks, and they're choking. They're laying on their sides. You ever seen a fish flop on the table? That's what they're doing.
Don't be afraid to be wrong.
Exactly.
Dare to be great.
That's it. Thanks.